Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Now Ryan on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Check 26, check 26.
The slot man in motion right. They go play action for Jennings. Now Manning. Cruz has it over the middle. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
Throwing on first down is Manning. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And that'll bring up second down. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you're facing intentional grounding call.
And now a first down following that long gain. Now it's Jennings. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play, because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Jennings. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And Gold is able to put it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Slot man moves right. They come out here in the eye. Now Ryan on second down. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground but didn't go in the other direction.
Here's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And fourth down coming up.
The days of knowing your assignment, dropping to it, and calling it a day, that's over with. Because now, when you drop into a zone, especially as a defensive back, you're seeing the play in front of you. So if a man wanders into your area, guess what? Now it goes from zone to man coverage in many cases. And on this particular play, able to see the play in front of him, react to it, and knock the ball away. Gotta like what you just saw there, if you like zone defense. We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Fresh set of downs here. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he cuts it back right. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They get 25 yards out of that one. And that leads to an Atlanta first down. On first down, Ryan. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Giants ready to come out now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Beckham, 94 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Now it's Ryan. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want it.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And now it's second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Ryan. He's going to go up top again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's It's Ryan on fourth down. And the catch is made by Justin Hardy. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on fourth down. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. So after the INT, it's Manning out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They go play action here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
To throw is Manning, surveying the field. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Will tie from 8 yards out, and the Giants add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Third and long. It's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. His throw incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. On 3rd down, Ryan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and get...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham.